next question on the board. Question about Yosef HaTzadik. I wonder, given all the sufferings, how did Yosef HaTzadik remain happy? And how can we strive to be happy when being treated in a seemingly unjustly manner?
So first of all, Beezrat I was listening on my way back, my way to Shul to Rabbi Rubenschlitt, and he reminded me again the verse that it says, Hashem sended suffering to ones that he loved. Right, and I think we had a clip about it. I'm not sure if we released it or not, but that's from Rabbi Dessler's that song. So he said, what would be the name of the clip? I think it's part of the clip when we said that why Hashem has all of the bad in the world, right? So all of this evil in the world is only to put the righteous people in a better in comparison to this evil of the society. These righteous people, they shine like the stars, like projectors in the night. You understand? So these wicked people need to challenge this righteous person, meaning with their lifestyle. They look, maybe you were wasting your time. You learning some books. You need to know all of the laws. Shabbos, Yom Tov, enjoy. So it says enjoy. It say you must be happy. Okay, so you be happy. You listen to the music. You good food. You eat. You do whatever you drink, and you be happy. Why do you need to spend so many hours to learn this book? You understand? That's the message from culture around us. Right? And then when a tzaddik, when a righteous person withstands the test, so he gets all of the reward, right, for not following that culture. And plus, when Hashem sees that person is capable to withstand the suffering, he's going to send him all of the tests, all the suffering, in order to reward him. And I'm not sure if I did clip from this part, but it says in Naz Gemara, so Hashem, it's like what a pot maker, like earthenware pot, that he heats the pot, right? And the sages explain to heat the parts to the pot to show to the customer the goodness of it. So and same with righteous person. So if the pot, meaning if the pot is a very good quality, right, the earthenware, right, if it's good quality, you can heat it of course you have to burn it in an oven in a high temperature. That then you can heat with the hammer. Nothing is going to happen. So and why would you heat it with a hammer? Maybe you're not normal. No, you're normal. You said it's high quality, so it's high quality. Why do you need to heat it with a hammer? Yeah, I know, but my customer does not know. Right? My customer, when he comes and he wants to buy a good pot and say, look, it's a good quality. You want me to heat it? He said, no, I don't want it to break. No, I'm good. It's not going to break. I have a good quality pottery, and he's going to heat. And guess what? Nothing is going to happen. So that's what Hashem, in some sense, does with righteous people. All right, so heat them, right, to show the whole world that that's my righteous people. And you know why I heat them? Because I know they're not going to break, right? To show the customer, the whole world, and Satan and everybody that they're not going to break. And you know this why wicked people have such easy life. I'm not going to hit them. You know what? Why? Because I just hit them a little and they go to shattered in pieces. You understand? So he's because there is nobody to talk to, there is nobody to test. That's why all of this suffering Hashem brings to righteous people. Baruch Hashem. I mean, to others also, but when you see that the righteous person is suffering or has a lot of difficulty in their life, and so that's exactly why. So Hashem said, I'm very proud of you, like this potter that hits the pot to test. So he knows, but he need but you must know that also that you had this suffering or some situation and you overcame. You did not have money for 6 months, and guess what? You did not cry. You didn't like get depressed or something. You still withstand, and you go going strong. Okay, so you say, oh, that's the person I can trust money. That the person I can trust something else. You understand? So but he has to hit it. Without hitting it, you do not know your potential. But once you know your potential, you can go higher. It's like a step by step. Okay.
Thank you very much, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
So about this question, I was wondering, like, there are sort of relationships that we are kind of forced to have in this life, and there are others that are not so much. Like, for example, I've seen a lot of toxic relationship between like a single guy that lives with his mom, or so on and so forth. So, are there relationships that we can avoid? Should they like be avoided? Like, should we like separate ourselves from these people if we can, if we manage to, and just like stay with the relationships that we're obligated to deal with? Like, I don't know, like a boss or something like that.
Okay, that's a very, very good question. So I try to win some people over my life. Like, I don't know how many. I don't know, like maybe not a dozen, but I don't know, like less than that. Maybe less than 10, 5, 7, 8. I don't know. Over the moms, like they're single guys, girls living with a mom. Mom is like treating like all moms. Of course, they divorce. Guess what? So they want company, and they treat this baby like even it's a 20, 30, or 40 years old, 45 years old baby like a queen, like a king. So she does does her nails and her hair, and that's it. What could be better? And chat on on the phone the whole day. Like, mother is cooking, mother is this, maybe that, and what could be better? So we try to win over these people, try them to observe something like, but mothers were not for it, and guess what? All of them quit. All of them. What is the failing ratio? 100%. Nobody. So they got so attached, unfortunately, to these moms, to this convenience. So they did not never married. Nobody ever married. Not even trying to, right? But that's the thing. You understand? So that's a very toxic relation. Even though it's love and respect, and what could be better? And the respect to the mother. She would get very upset. She would get very lonely if I am still living with her. Right? That's true. But have to live your life, right? So that's why I tell everybody, if you have first opportunity, you have to start moving out and try to make your living. Don't have this clip when I personally said to a few couples, don't stay with your parents. You married, they say, no, I'm this, I'm a college, I'm schmallich, we're going to save some place you don't understand. Okay, I say, maybe you don't understand. Why you always, people say that I do not understand. Maybe I'm not so stupid. I say, look, I have 1,000 classes, lectures in Torah. So maybe I'm not so stupid, maybe just pretend, give me credit, I'm not so stupid. But they say, no, our parents are different. Okay, your parents are different, but it's not what Torah says. Move out, stick to your wife and stick to your husband, that's it. You want to live what? I'm a real estate magnate. I have all of the apartments, and are you going to move my apartment, pay me triple rent or something? Of course, the whole relations went down after a month or so, 2 months, 3 months, and they got divorced. And then 1, 2 couples spoil the relationship. They hate each other, hate mothers, fathers. It was no reason for that. Understand? You have to trust in Hashem. You go live your stick, as he says, stick to your spouse and just move away. And the parents, if they love you so much, they're going to help you if they're able to help you to pay rent, and you come and visit on Shabbos or on Sunday and say hello and call every night or something if you need to, and that's it. Okay. What else?
Thank you very much, Rabbi.
Yes. Yeah, you're welcome. So toxic relations, that's for sure. That's okay, go ahead.
was amazing. Thank you very much, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
So, should a person that is constantly mistreated by his surroundings or the people that are surrounding to him expect to have like, say for example, the person is single, so should he expect to have like a complete different scenario when he marries, based on what David Amelech says in one of the Tehillim? I don't remember the number, but it says something like, please Hashem, reward us according to the time that you have afflicted us.
Mm-hmm.
For example, the person was mistreated by his family, I don't know, for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Could he expect to have like, 20 years of being well treated by his spouse, perhaps?
I mean, the treatment of the spouse is reciprocal. So if you treat them good, they're going to treat you good, like normal. Right? That's one of the clips that we made, famous story, right? How long a guy after getting married, he's going to be a king. So one opinion, on the day of the wedding, he's a king. So all of his sins forbidden, her sins of forbiddance are pure. They start from the zero. And our sages say, why start from the zero? Because if Hashem would not forgive their sins, both like a husband and a wife, like on the day of marriage, like if something would happen down the line, she would say, you know what, all of the trouble why it happened? Because it's here, because of your past. Or he said, this all the trouble is happening all because of your past, right? Because of your past sins. But if sins are forgiven, so you now starting together in this day, like from a day in one and with zero count, that's a different story. So, and he's a king on that day. Right? The second opinion, no, it's actually the whole period of seven blessings, seven brachas. All of the period, he's a king, right? And the third opinion says, so you don't understand the whole issue. So you have to look deeper. He's a king. He's going to be considered a king as long as he treats her as a queen. If she is a queen, he's a king. If she the queen, the definition is a wife of the king. But if he treats her like a garbage, so he's not a king. If he's married, a king cannot marry to the garbage. King can only be married to a queen. So if she's a queen, he's a king. Understand? So it's reciprocal. So if you want how long you can be a king, all your life until the last breath, if you want to, right? Of course, it's not free. You have to work on it. But as our sages say, you have to invest in this relationship, not 50-50, as this scientists say, or like psychologists, right? 50 you, 50 no. You have to invest 100%. You invest 100% without expecting anything back, and she invests 100%, or even not. It's not your business. So in 100, let's say, but ideal relationship, you 100%, she 100%. That's it. So everybody's happy. Right? Nothing is missing.
Thank you very much, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
So does this rule apply even if the guy marries like a horrible woman, like a witch?
But why would he marry? So that's the thing. You understand? So that's why, before you marry, you have to look at it. You have to do your investigation, ask questions. So you cannot just marry because somebody because she's in your location and you plus minus the same age group, and that's it. Same heights, like that's not how you get married. Understand? So if she's not a God-fearing person, who needs her, right? If she's beautiful or whatever, but if she's God-fearing person, doesn't matter. Maybe she's not that beautiful, but Hashem is going to make you beautiful in your eyes, right? That's it. That's the most important. I don't care what other people see. If I see my wife beautiful, she's beautiful. Understand?
Thank you very much, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
I mentioned this because of the several stories that I've heard about people that marry horrible people. Like, I don't know, the guy, for example, he deserves to have a horrible wife as a punishment or whatever. So if he ends up marrying one of these as a punishment, as a decree that he had upon him, so would it change the whole thing if he treats her nicely,
Yes.
even though she's like a horrible person.
Yes, yeah. I mean, all the people like, yeah. If you treat a person nicely, they're not psychologically completely sick, so they would reciprocate. Absolutely, yeah. Hmm. Maybe it takes time, but we have to like see who like if who see who we marry. Okay, so you don't have to like agree to all of them like 100%, but like all of the views, but like main thing in your life, you have to have the same perspective, right? And why does she have to be bad? So if you work on yourself and you deserve something good, then Hashem is not going to send you this thing. Most likely not. So it's only exceptions. One in how many like the greatest of the greatest tzaddikim that had these wives. I think it's only one in Talmud, maybe few, two like that, but that's it. All of the sages, all of the rabbis, and all the generations, they had holy wives. Why? Because they were holy, right? So if you like, if I want to serve Hashem, so I need somebody to support me. You understand? Not somebody who is going to go against me like and drive me crazy. What is the point? You understand?
Thank you very much, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
So, I have another question about this issue, but I'm gonna check the board.
I mean, if you, let's continue the issue. So then let's finish up.
Thank you, Rabbi. No, about the being mistreated by those who are close to us.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, in the case the guy or this lady, they already moved out, they're living with their parents. And,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know how hard it is to be mistreated by our own parents. I mean, I don't know. It's like it hits harder.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever they say, if it's vicious,
Yeah.
any other person says it, it's not that hard, but
Mm-hmm.
or a parent says it, it's horrible.
Okay.
So in case the person already moved out, and every time they reach out to their parents, so they have like a small conversation over the phone or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
they mistreat us or say something vicious. So are we allowed to distance ourselves from them, from this?
It's actually obligated because it says on the 600 commandments, don't hurt your fellow with words, right? When there's other people as well. So don't put the stumbling block in front of the blind. If you know that they're going to, oh, it's you again. Oh, you did not forget. You this. You that. Look, I called you 6 months ago last time. Why do you have to be so miserable? You understand? So just let it go. Let it go. Don't call. You understand? Because if you know that like again and again, like for a past, I don't know how many years it was this treatment when you call. So don't call. No obligation. Maybe even not allowed to call.
Thank you very much, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
So the practical way would be for us not to reach out to them, but yet if they want to reach out or call us, so should we, I don't know, pick up the phone and talk to them, but minimize the contact we have with them take it down to the lower basic minimum.
Yeah, lower the basic minimum, and then you can always say, look, I don't appreciate this. Look, I was quiet for 20 years, but look, I don't like it. I don't like your attitude. So if you're going to start again, so guess what? Maybe it's better you never call me. Oh, okay. So that's it. Person get it, did not get it, because many people, they do not understand that they hurting other people. Understand? Some people are just being sarcastic or something like that. They are playing. Sometimes playing like kids, like smack each other. Play. It's not playing. Understand? So like they wrestle or something. Like that's not. There's not games, because for sure somebody's getting hurt. Understand? So, but do they understand? No, they try to be cool. Okay, so me personally, I do not appreciate when people to talk to me like that. So, and you hurt me enough. So I would ask you, if you want to continue this relationship, as my sister, as my brother, and this and that. So respect me. So okay, when we were 5 years old, 10 years old, 15 years old, I understand. Okay, I was quiet, but I still, I still not I still have nightmares from that time. But please, if you want to respect me, please, if not. That's it. So just wake people up, because many people, they do not know that they abuse other people.
Thank you very much, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
That's very, very helpful. Thank you, Rosh.
You're welcome. So I had a person in my life, and they always say, no, why you say, you exaggerate, you're such a sensitive, you not saying like some other words, like you're this, you're such, stop it, it's not your business. You're tough cookie, okay, you're tough, but not everybody's tough. It's like thick skin like you. Okay, some people are sensitive, doesn't matter, men or women, does not make any difference. That's sensitive. Okay. Don't look. I always say this person would embarrass us. So I talk to people like, why you listen to this crazy fanatic, lunatic, right? He or she had their own opinion. Okay, let them die with their own opinion. So why it's upsetting to you? So don't go into these relationships. Don't listen to this bad person. Okay.
Thank you very much, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
Next question. If family member has the opposite personalities from us, and it's difficult for us to get along with them since a very young age, mainly because they try to force us to be like them, how should we better understand the other party? Should we take this as a message from Hashem to us to learn tolerance and be stronger spiritually?
Tolerance. I mean, as we said today, nobody should abuse us for what is the reason. So, but it's very, very common when the parents have no Jewish education, or have no proper hashkafa. So they say, yeah, look, why don't you like your brother? You're such a bum. Look at your brother. He's doing homework. He's best in this, best in that. Why not you look your sister? That's the worst that you can do with a kid. So this kid grows up hating his sister, his brother, for no reason. Why? Because the parents told him or told her why don't you be like that? Right. So I guess when you grow up, start to tell once or twice or 3 times, whatever you need. I don't appreciate. Look, I'm grown up person. I'm doing me, and you do you. So please stop it. And just stop this. They have no right, because again, as the Rabbi Eliashib said, and as we said before, you have a mercy on their soul. For every insulting word, they're going to be insulted. They're going to be punished. Don't do that to them, right?
Thank you very much, Rabbi.
You're welcome.